Hello everyone. Today in this video I'm going to react to jupein.
Sure, you can tag your team, ask questions, and even drop an emoji. But the real magic is how.
This is my phone. It's the iPhone 17 Pro Max and it's a great phone. I have literally no complaints about this thing. But there's one thing I've always wanted to try. That is so cool. This here is the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and by the time you're seeing this video, I don't have it anymore. I had to send it back to Samsung. I'm only borrowing it, that's why it has a sticker here. I have been an iPhone user for most of my life. It's what I used to film basically all of my videos when I first started. And before I had a good computer, it's actually what I use to edit my videos too. So iPhones are pretty cool in my opinion. But since at least half of you watching this don't even use iPhone, I started to think, what is the coolest Android phone out there? And man, this doesn't get old. That is so cool. After playing around with this phone for a little bit and having used this series of phone for years, I have a few thoughts. But first, let me quickly explain the only 3 things I care about in a phone. The camera, is it good at editing photos and videos? Can you use it to post on YouTube? The last one, I don't think there are any phones that you can't use YouTube on now. Are there? So realistically, the only 2 things I care about are the camera and editing. So let's start with the camera. The camera on my iPhone is better. It just is. But, just a second, if I'm ever making a video, I always use the back cameras on my phone because they're better. With this guy, since the phone is foldable, you can be filming with the back cameras, flip the screen open, and then hit a button here and... Do you see that? That is so cool! What's even crazy is you can slide this lock across and then have a viewfinder this big on my iPhone, which you can kind of do, just use the front cameras, but having 3 cameras as opposed to 1, that's amazing. One more thing I wasn't expecting, front on, the crease is almost invisible. Like from the side you can see it, like I can see it there, but when it's front on, yeah, it's basically invisible. Also going back to the cameras for one more second, I think it's kind of clear why the iPhone has a better camera. Like it's got so much more space to work with. Lastly, editing. Since this is a top spec Samsung phone, it obviously runs editing software very fast, but that's also equally true with this guy. Where this thing gets interesting though is this is how I would normally edit. This is how I would like to edit. That is so cool. If any of you guys edit on your phone, I think you probably know having a bigger screen to work with is incredibly handy. So this is very tempting. The actual last thing I was really excited about, because I thought it could be kind of trash or really good, I wasn't really sure, was actually Samsung AI. It's really good at removing stuff. So in your photo, if there's something random you don't really want that it's there, you can just circle it and remove it. Adding stuff, on the other hand, it was probably really good when it first came out, but now that we have Gemini and Nano Banana, it's good, but not great. All right, let me pause for a second, because that cat turned out way better than I expected. In fact, so did the entire image. When I first tried the draw feature, it kind of didn't work as well as I was hoping, so I said it wasn't great, but I think it's sort of a hit and miss kind of thing. Like, when it works really well, but when it doesn't work, it's kind of trash. So yeah, I just wanted to say when it works, it actually works really well. It's way better than I thought. And yeah, that's about it. Bye-bye. But the removing stuff, I would use that all the time. And that's about it. Coming from someone who uses this phone every single day, I'm actually kind of sad I have to send this guy back. I could just steal it. That's an option.
Bye.